report on the 19 Days campaign to prevent abuse and violence against children and young people from the 1st of November to November the 19th, 2021. Just like in previous years, starting to 2012, in Romania the 19 Days campaign to prevent abuse and violence against children and young people was coordinated, also in 2021, by FICE Romania. This is a non-profit professional organization whose main mission is to protect and promote the rights of the child in Romania since its establishment in 1990. The 19-day campaign to prevent abuse and violence against children and young people brings together multiple ways to organize, especially in schools, actions to change social behavior, educate and mobilize children, schools, various organizations and civil society partners to get involved in preventing child abuse. Like 2020, the 2021 was a special year, both in Romania and worldwide, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, so that most meetings between people were moved to the online space. During the online lessons, the children learned how to better select online resources and how quickly they can adapt and interact in almost any context. On the other hand, the children lacked direct interaction with colleagues and teachers, breaks in the atmosphere in the classroom, the commotion in the schoolyard. For the initiation of the campaign, in September 2021, FICE Romania sent throughout the country the request to continue what has been achieved in recent years in terms of awareness of the negative effects they have, physically, mentally and socially, child abuse and violence. They also reviewed partnerships with central institutions, professional associations, and at county and local level, with school inspectorates, General Directorates of Social Assistance and Child Protection, Public Health Directorates, County Police Inspectorates, County Drug Evaluation and Counseling Centers, Regional Centers Against Trafficking in Persons as well as with other institutions and NGOs. The themes of 19 Days campaign focused on sexual abuse, bullying, child neglect and exploitation, physical abuse, child prostitution and child pornography, child trafficking, harmful traditional practices, street children, substance abuse and addiction, juvenile justice, with special attention being paid to November 2nd, November 9th. The 2021 edition of the 19-day campaign to prevent abuse and violence against children and young people was attended by approximately 250,000 students from 953 schools in all regions of the country. Enrolled in the project, over 20,000 teachers, psychologists, police, social workers, journalists, doctors as well as parents. There were also involved local institutions, at county level, General Directorates of Social Assistance and Child Protection, County Police Inspectorates, County School Inspectorates, County Centers for Drug Prevention and Evaluation, regional and central institutions, National Authority for the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, Children and Adoptions in the field of child protection and law and order, as well as other NGOs working in the field of child protection. In the participating schools, the children made, under the guidance of the teachers, drawings, posters that they displayed in the hallways, on panels made especially for their messages to be seen, read and known by other children, officials, parents or, after November 9, they submitted their opinions and thoughts online. Between November 9th and November 19th, when the activities in most of the schools took place face-to-face, being in the green scenario, respecting the rules of distance and hygiene, the following activities were performed. Over 150 workshops, round tables, debates, participation in local, regional and national television programs. Over 2,000 direct activities performed with and by children from participating kindergartens and schools. Over 200 activities performed with parents or grandparents and relatives of children. Over 700 meetings with specialists. 97 circles of compassion. On November 2, 2021, compassion circles were created, through which children from community schools, where cases of child abuse and extreme suffering, including deaths in school or family, as a result of acts of violence, build altars dedicated to their colleagues, where they lit candles, placed photos with the respective children, put bouquets of flowers, letters, messages of compassion for families, etc. Prevention is ultimately the art of creating relationships, communities and organizations that are equal, non-violent and respect all people, and where people live without discrimination, harassment or violence that can block them from reaching their full human potential.